Hello everyone, welcome to Analog IAS Prelims High Yielding Series for Prelims 2020, and the topic for today's video is Essential Commodities Act. So this act has been recently amended through an ordinance as announced in the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan package by our finance minister. So this is hailed as one of the most important reforms for the agricultural sector. Now let us have a look into this act. Before talking about the amendment, let us try to understand the original intent of the act. So, this Essential Commodities Act is a British era law because in 1943 there was a severe famine and there was a shortage of food grains. In order to address this situation, the government back then introduced this Essential Commodities Act where hoarding grains is considered to be illegal. Now, even after the independence, India depended on US for its food grains through PL 480 program. So this dependency has ensured that this Essential Commodities Act continued even after independence. However, later Green Revolution happened and the access to food has significantly increased in the past few decades. In order to ensure agricultural exports and proper management of our food grains and to increase revenue for our farmers, it was always argued that Essential Commodities Act should go. However, it can be amended with a provision to ensure that the food supply and food inflation is also taken into consideration. Keeping all these points in view, the government has decided to pass an ordinance to amend this Essential Commodities Act and therefore deregulate the agricultural marketing framework. So, the original act was passed in 1955 and it includes foodstuff, drugs, fuel. This is one of the most important facts that you have to remember. So everything that affects a common man directly is controlled under the Essential Commodities Act. So it has been used by the government to regulate production, supply and distribution. So whatever it takes to keep the price under control is definitely under the ambit of this act. So essentially, everything that can empower a government to fix the maximal retail price is under this Essential Commodities Act. So the list of items under the act also includes fertilizers. Apart from these, you also have the pulses, edible oils, petroleum products. All these constitute the items under Essential Commodities Act. So what this has essentially done is agricultural exports were discouraged because of the fact that they are not available for domestic consumption. However, in the recent years with FCI mismanaging its stocks, the government has realized that we have to give proper incentive to make agriculture a remunerative business, and therefore in order to ensure that contract farming is successful in our country, we should not look at those companies which are trying to stock the materials for their own production as thieves. There is a possibility to balance between both corporates as well as to ensure that the normal public also have enough supplies. We have to deregulate our agricultural sector. This is the first move taken in that direction. So how does this actually work before the amendment? If the center finds that a certain commodity is in short supply and the prices are increasing, it will notify certain stockholding limits. If this is not complied with, the government can penalize trading bodies and even shopkeepers and even importers, and it is completely prohibited to stockpile these commodities. Say for example, in the last 6 months, if you take a look at the oil prices, there has been huge fluctuation. In December and January, the prices of onion were touching nearly 200 rupees a kg. So in that particular point of time, if a trader is hoarding more and more onion to ensure that he exploits people, the government could have definitely gone for this Essential Commodities Act. Now the government cannot arbitrarily pose restrictions, and only in the case like this, when the prices are going beyond a control, the government can step in and say that we can impose this Essential Commodities Act. So now the government deregulated this and came up with a provision saying that only in the case of abnormal price increase. Now, what is this abnormal price increase? If we are talking about perishable items like onion, potato, and tomato, that is, if the prices increase by 100% and if the cost of non-perishable essential commodities increase by around 50%, then the government can bring out this Essential Commodities Act.